Welcome back. Right, it's time for our regular dose of insider dealing to show you the cars you never thought you could afford. It's Johnny Smith.
Hello.
Hello, mate. What's this week's star car?
I've decided to push the envelope today. I'm going for a car that's a little bit like me. It's fairly attractive, it's quite quirky, and it's reasonably cool. It's the Nissan Figaro.
Yeah, all right. You really like these, don't you?
I actually rate them, seriously.
Yeah, you've actually bought one, though, haven't you?
I have bought one, although it's not for me, it's for my other half. And you know what, I'm not ashamed, because Eric Clapton's had one of these. Jonathan Ross has got one, you know.
And Vanessa Feltz, I do believe.
Yeah, less of that, but hear me out on this one, hear me out.
You've probably never considered one of these cartoon cars before, but I'm here to persuade you that it's a far more interesting way of spending £5 than on some usual boring city car. For starters, the 1000cc turbocharged engine is incredibly economical. There are creature comforts like air conditioning and power steering, and you could almost consider a Figaro an investment. In 1991, they cost about £10,000 new. Minters still fetch £8 nearly 20 years on. So, if you're tempted to go deeply retro, here are 3 important things to look out for.
First up, let's talk about the convertible roof. Needs a bit of WD-40. The soft top on Figaros comes down like this. It's not electric at all, it's all manual. Now the problem is, after about 18 years, this fabric usually shrinks and cracks and lets in water. Now, the new roof is not actually that much of an issue. It's about 250 quid fitted. The problem is moisture going down into here in this lovely retrospective leather interior, and that's bad news. While the appeal of the Figaro was all about the vintage interior, it also had quite a lot of futuristic mods, like this beautiful old-fashioned Bakelite style radio. It's not only got a CD player, but also a tape and a radio. But the problem is they were notoriously unreliable, and it will cost you about 300 quid to have one repaired. Finally, I want to talk to you about the mechanics. Figaros all came with a 3-speed automatic gearbox and a 1-litre turbo engine. If someone tells you this is the same engine as a Micra, they're lying. It's not. Fortunately, these engines are very reliable. Now, the obvious way to check it is to start it up and actually listen to it. Now, Figaro engines are quite rattly because they're made of all aluminium. If you get the car up to working temperature, look out for smoke. If there's blue smoke coming out the exhaust, then you know the turbocharger's probably gone. And a new turbo fitted is going to cost you 600 to 700 quid. Bit scary.